Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody but the Brooklyn Nets. My God, what an awful, disgusting performance that was. And let me tell you something. I'm looking at that game. First of all, how do you not manage to score 100 points against the Kings playing their second of a back-to-back on the road? That's besides the point. I mean, totally ruined our day. Killian Hayes goes under. We hit that. But then both of those Brooklyn Nets overs looked awesome in the first quarter. Dude, Mikal Bridges had 10 points like 7 minutes into the game. He already hit 2 threes. We only needed one more. Nothing. Both of them. Brutal. I mean, talk about trying to wash the stench off us. We're going to do that. But I will say, this is a pretty sweet sweatshirt, right? Got my last name on it. Loughry Irish Pub. No idea where it is, but my uncle got it for me. I'm going to rock it on St. Patrick's Day. And we're going to try and bring us a little luck of the Irish on March 17th. To win some money. We got some good stuff. I got a long shot double-double for you, too. We'll get to that as well. Let's dive into it. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me at Loughy_D, Loughy_D. And remember, the new Chalkboard app, brand new, totally free. We're building a community from the ground up. I would love to get you guys into the ground floor. A ton of you signed up yesterday. And as I mentioned to those already in that are going to help us cultivate this community, we're going to be giving away 3 months of OddsShopper Premium, 3 months of BetPro just to show our appreciation and our support. Be doing a lot of other cool stuff, but it's free. The app, also, all the picks there are always going to be free. The community, the chat is always going to be free. Link is in the description. Download the app, the Chalkboard app. Get in, hang out with us. You got Gray, you got me, you got Matt Kajeski, you got Josh Engelman with all his prize pick stuff, and there's a whole lot more to come. So we'd love to have you guys come and help grow this community. Let's get into it. All right. So first up on the docket today, we got to go with my boy Jaren Jackson. Now, I know that these odds across all of the books are pretty consistent. I get that. But Jaren Jackson over 1.5 3-pointers today at -135 on DraftKings does interest me for a couple of reasons. First off, the Spurs are just unbelievably bad defensively. They are by far the worst in the league. They're also coughing up 39.2% three-point shooting to opponents this season. That's insane. It's also by far the worst in basketball. It also bodes well for Jaren Jackson Jr. because his usage rate already jumps to 26% with Ja Morant off the floor, and he's finally been playing 30-plus minutes a night in competitive games. There was nothing worse than seeing him play like 27 minutes in close games, and you're like, why can't we just give him 31, 32 minutes? The guy's awesome, especially when you're not in foul trouble, which was an issue of his for so long throughout his career. And I know that the good matchup is baked into these lines, right? But I still think there's some meat on the bone here. I'm also looking at over 20.5 points on Jackson against the worst defense in basketball. Because if you look at this, right, the last 6 games that he's played without Ja Morant, now that he's finally getting significant minutes, because he's played 11 without him on the year, but the last 6 that he's played without Morant, since Morant's been out, he's gone over 21 points and 2+ threes in 4 of those 6 games since Morant was sidelined. So I like that. I'm going to lean towards the over 1.5 threes on Morant, but I don't mind over 20.5 points against this awful Spurs defense either. All right, let's talk about, we're going with an under here, and I'm going to give you guys all of the reasons why you should be looking at this as an objectively good bet. Not just like, oh, Loughy's throwing out this or that, like an objectively good bet, whether it's winning each night or if it's losing every night. That's just not a good bet, and we have to adjust. But I'm going to give you guys an idea of what I mean. Before that, though, sound the alarms. If you're in Colorado, Virginia, or Ohio, or New Jersey, only those 4 states, yes, all of you other states miss out on the best promo that I've ever seen in sports betting, and I say that with a straight face. Bet365, link in the description and in chat, you just have to click it, is doing a promo right now. I don't know how they're doing it, but they are, where if you bet $1, you're getting $365. There goes the straight face. $365 in bonus bets. This is very simple. Think about this, right? You're taking 90 seconds of your day to click the link, sign up. You have to deposit 10, but only need to bet one of those, right? Takes 90 seconds. Doesn't matter what the bet is. The bet doesn't need to win. The game doesn't even need to start. You're turning $1 into $365 in 90 seconds. So if you can set aside, say, 2 minutes of your day, and you would like to make $365 in 2 minutes by putting a single dollar down in Colorado, Virginia, or Ohio, or New Jersey, Do it. There's no way they can keep this going forever. I'm telling you right now, I won't be here a month down the road talking about this promo because they can't do it forever. Get in on it in those 4 states. Link down below in the chat and description. $1 into $365. Massive stuff. All right, Gordon Hayward under 4.5 assists. Here's what I'm looking at. Couple of things. One, DraftKings has much better odds on this than any other book. They're offering plus money on the under right now. FanDuel is at minus 113 on the same line. DraftKings is at plus 105. If that doesn't seem significant to you, think about overtime. If you were to place, 100 bets at plus 105 and 100 bets on the same prop at minus 113, think about how much money you're leaving on the table if you're only placing those minus 113 bets and ignoring the plus money ones like this. You're getting 18 cents of value plus 105. And not only that, forget about that for a second. Since LaMelo Ball hit the shelf, Hayward's experienced an uptick in assists. I'm not going to ignore that, but he's still only averaging 8 potential assists per game, right? You need him to get, if you're trying to hit the over on this, you need him to get 5 assists, right? That means he's converting well over 50% of assist opportunities against the Sixers team that is 8th in defense, bottom 5 in pace. They're surrendering the 6th fewest assists per game to opponents on the year. And that's not even taking into account the fact that over that same stretch where Hayward's been seeing more assists since LaMelo Ball went out, Terry Rozier and Dennis Smith Jr. are still the clear top facilitators on this team. They're averaging 12.6 and 11.4 potential assists respectively. So all of that stuff lines up, right? You're getting plus 105. You're already getting an objectively good bet just based on where you're placing it, where DraftKings is compared to other books. You're getting that big discrepancy there. And the stats reinforce this one as well. Next up, you guys ready to get a little bit wild today? We talk about luck of the Irish. You ready to test our luck? All right, let's do it. Kevin Porter, double-double, plus Kevin Porter Jr., I should say, plus 600. Now, yes, massive long shot, but think about this for a second. This is plus 600 on DraftKings today. And if you're not on DraftKings, $5 into 200 if you're not in those 4 states and you feel left out and you're banging your head against the wall, wondering why you just left Colorado to Pennsylvania. $5 into 200 instantly. Bet doesn't need to win. That's down below too. And if you're doing it, make this bet. It's plus 600 on DraftKings. On FanDuel, Kevin Porter to double-double is plus 400. Plus 600 on DraftKings and plus 400 on FanDuel. So I'm looking at that already and going, all right, you've got my attention. He's double-doubled in 2 of his last 5. Look, it's not going to happen every day. That's why it's a long shot, but you're still getting massive value on DraftKings compared to FanDuel. But his minutes have been outrageous lately. If you think Houston right now is just an all-out tank mode, well, they're not. Look at their last 2 games. They beat the Celtics. They beat the Lakers, who need to win games as well, in back-to-back spots. And Porter Jr.'s played 38 and 39 minutes, respectively, in those games. So, I mean, I was looking at other props on Porter, but all the books seem to be in alignment there. So it's kind of tough to feel good about what you're getting on over points or PRA or assists or rebounds. I'd rather throw a dart at this double-double on DraftKings where the odds are way better than anywhere else. And guess what? If you're in our chalkboard, we celebrated the Sabonis triple-double at plus 390 the other day. We commiserated around this garbage Brooklyn team yesterday. So when we win, we celebrate. When we lose, we commiserate, but at least we can do it together. Let's hope we can celebrate tonight. And last up, the BetPro bet of the day over at our BetPro tool. I give you one of these every day. I find the one from our best bets column across all books that I like the best. I usually try and go top 3 or 4. Today, I'm going with Trey Murphy over 3.5 rebounds at minus 110. Now you can see on the screen, you have the ROI there. You have the win percentage. You have the S-bet, which is how much of your bet, your bankroll you're recommended to put on that. And then you see the sports book where it's best. Well, here, DraftKings and BetMGM have Trey Murphy over 3.5 rebounds at minus 110. We already have this as a positive XROI bet over at OddsShopper, but it's also a top bet on the BetPro tool for Friday night, so I like that cohesion there. First off, it's minus 120 or worse everywhere else. But also, Murray's averaging an insane amount of minutes lately. Insane. Guy's playing 38 plus minutes in any competitive spot. 5.5 point spread here. I'll take it. We have him projected for 4.3 rebounds tonight. And while it's not lost on me that the Rockets are a surprisingly good rebounding team, Murphy averages north of 4.5 rebounds per 36, and he's playing more than that every night, barring, an injury or foul trouble or a massive blowout. So there you have it. Bet Pro bet of the day, first week of that free down below as well. Over 3.5 rebounds for Trey Murphy. Kevin Porter Jr., would get weird. Double-double, plus 600 on DraftKings, plus 400 on FanDuel. Think about that. Gordon Hayward, under 4.5 assists at plus money on DK. And Jaren Jackson, over 1.5 three-pointers at minus 135 on DraftKings as well. Appreciate you guys watching. Enjoy St. Patrick's Day. Knock back a few Jameson shots for me, and we'll catch you back here on Monday. Peace.